Hello and welcome. I am currently in Beijing, China, filming a story on a band. We're on our way to Harbin, China. We're gonna perform, or I'm gonna capture a performance of this band and their music. Incredible music. So we're getting on the high-speed train here from Beijing to get all the way to Harbin in about 4 hours. A really nice, chill adventure. We get there pretty late into the night, and so we're gonna make our way over to the hotel. And we've got all of our instruments and my camera gear all ready to go. Making our way to the driver, and there wasn't enough space in the front. We only had one car, so we had a little bit of an adventure on the back of the pickup truck. It was quite a story for sure, with all the bags. And yeah, finally got out and made our way into a taxi and got to the hotel. Got all settled with the band and really enjoying this trip. It's fun to be there to know and prepare to create cool videos of this band performing their music. The plan for this trip was to create a behind the scenes video from the band's perspective of what it's like to go on tour and travel and show off your music. The band's name is Eluvia. They're based in China and their music is quite unique. I highly recommend checking them out. There'll be links in the description to check out all their music. But yeah, trying to film as much of the band seeing the new space now that we made it to Harbin and getting prepared and set up at the venue. This is the stage here, so I'm trying to get a lot of footage of the location, of people interacting, like right now, and setting up instruments and planning where you're gonna be. And yeah, gonna head straight into rehearsals here in a second. So alongside trying to get footage of them rehearsing and throughout the day, I'm also trying to get some photos that the band can use, or just photos for each individual band member. And yeah, just trying to document this day and capture as much as possible. Getting things for behind the scenes video here, of rehearsal, and yeah, just enjoying my time, trying to get a lot of footage and different unique things, and also of course practicing for the final event tonight to know where I can go on stage and where I can't, and figuring out ways to capture things that I think are helpful and unique. So yeah, getting things of the band interacting, going on walks, and really my ND filter I have on my 24 to 70 millimeter lens really helps. I love shooting at a low f-stop, and being outside having a low f-stop would not be possible without an ND filter. So we had lunch and are now doing a little bit more practice. Just in awe at that moment where I'm surrounded by some incredible musicians working together and speaking the same language. I felt a little bit out of place, but it was just special to be there. And I tried to, with that mentality, make sure that my visuals can reflect their talent through their music. So trying to capture the audio well by connecting with the sound guy, and as well as all the footage that I get to make sure that I am doing my best to make it look as good as it sounds. Yeah, getting a little bit more practice back there, and also walking around and seeing the little old town village that we're in here in Harbin. seeing all the other musicians playing throughout the day, and as we went into the night, the lights all lit up, and walking down the street, seeing different food vendors. And yeah, it was nice to be back in China after so long and just be lots of cool adventure. And I'm glad that we had this time alongside all the filming to see the city and spend some time there. After getting dinner, we got all set up. So yeah, it got a little crowded as we got into the night, which is perfect. And here I am. I'm gonna talk through kind of my strategy here. With this event, I only had one camera, so yeah, trying to get as much variety as possible with one camera. So mainly going after trying to create a behind the scenes video rather than capturing the whole event. Behind the scenes video of just documenting the band's journey of performance and trying to get some cool shots here of electric guitar going crazy and all the different instruments, having fun and doing really, really incredible work. So yeah, tried to do my best to capture as much for the band as possible, get some cool photos of them performing, and also shots of the audience and the fans watching them play. A lot of fun here. I do a lot of this stuff back in my old church, just recording the different instruments being on stage, trying to get shots and cool things just so that people watching can really see what's going on. But I did a lot of this here, from going on stage all the way to the front of stage to get variety of the shots that I want to capture and piece together a little story of the band here working. So yeah, I'm running up to the front here to get some shots of the whole band together, and a few other instruments for this song came on, so it was a little hectic here, but yeah, I'm happy with this. And before we started, I went through the run sheet, and I'm checking it here on my phone now of what song's next and what instruments are dominant at what part of the song. So I'm planning on when I need to be at the front here, trying to capture what it's like from front of stage with different instruments, going back and forth between the band members, and then also what parts of the songs I might need to get on stage to get more dynamic movements of, say, the drummer playing his cool, interesting part. And yeah, just going back and forth between the two, getting wide shots here where I can. And again, here, this is me going backstage after hearing my cue at that part of the song to get back and try and get some cool shots here of the drums. So I actually had the idea to set my 360 camera here that I'm playing with a little bit, adjusting the size to set that up in front of the drum kit. So now I have two camera angles, using my behind the scenes camera here as a shot on the drums, and then flying around myself to capture here on the Yangqing. So I'm getting both angles at the same time. You see my shot at the bottom right and the 360 camera on the drums there. Yeah, just trying to be flexible and adjust to my surroundings and be aware of what's going on. Yeah, getting shots from behind the singers, and just a lot of variety, like I've already said so many times. The event was quite long and they played lots of music, so trying my best to capture as much and get the whole feeling of what the event was like. It was a lot of fun shooting this, and I really had a blast, getting cool shots of the instruments. I love their music and trying to capture specific instrumental parts in a way that reflects the way it sounds, and trying to get cool dynamic shots. The only thing I wish I had for this shoot was a gimbal. I'm shooting handheld at the moment. I just didn't bring one on my travels, so I'll probably get one after having shot this event. I'm trying my best to go slow, and I can't slow the shot down because the music is going at its own speed, and so if I slow it down, then it's out of sync. So yeah, really wish I had a gimbal for this one. That'll probably be what I get next for the next event that we'll do, which will come out next week, so stay tuned. But yeah, back here on the tripod, getting a little hot after running around. And yeah, taking off my jacket but quickly moving to the next shot because I heard my next musical cue. Yeah, just doing my best to capture the whole event as best I can, and reflecting how it looks. And now the event's over, trying to get a few shots here of the band's reactions and how they're feeling at the end of a long day. And yeah, getting cool shots of the band interacting with fans here. And yeah, again, capturing as much as I can throughout the day so that in post, I've got something to work with. And here, meeting and shaking hands with all the fans and all the other musicians that played that night, packing down and getting in the car to go out to dinner to celebrate and meet with some of the other musicians here. Really, really beautiful time to have some good Chinese food, meet some incredible musicians, and hear their stories. And yeah, had a lot of fun with the band that night, and it was just a blast to work with them and capture their day and create something for them. So yeah, after that, got packed up and made our way to the train station to make our way back to Beijing the next day, and with all the intention to back up all my stuff here on the train and organize footage and get photos out as quick as possible, edit them on time. And yeah, I appreciate you watching this video, a little behind the scenes of what it's like. And if you're curious about the outcome of the video I got, please check the video right here, and we'll see you soon.